Well, recovery efforts continue for the missing Titanic sub Titan.
We're joined by Gregory Kniper, underwater crime scene investigator, North County Scuba Center. Gregory, good morning.
Good morning.
So many questions. Obviously, we only have a limited amount of time, but when you saw this happen, and from rescue to recovery, how does this process work from Sunday, when they found out this thing was missing, until where we are today, where supposedly they are now out of oxygen?
So I think they're pulling in a lot of assets. Right now, the current assets, the big ones that I see are the ones from France and the U.S. Navy, talking about robotics and ROVs to be able to grab some kind of vessel that's in the ocean.
We keep bringing this specific question up. I know that it's Thursday. I know that they're saying at this point, potentially oxygen has already run out. But had they been found Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the chances of them being rescued at 13,000 feet at the bottom of the ocean floor, how would that have worked, or would that have worked?
Well, unfortunately, with the design of this sub, it's not a traditional type style sub. So I think that those efforts would have been impossible at this point.
When you say non-traditional, can you just explain what that means?
Most subs have a hatch that you can open up from the inside and from the outside, and the design of the vessel basically is like a coffin, and you're going to go inside the vessel and they're going to bolt the hatch in the front and you're bolted in. So traditional submarines are not designed like that.
What are some of the, because we could ask, the layman now is going, asking 1,000 questions.
Sure.
What are some of the unknowns that in your experience as a crime scene, underwater crime scene investigator, what are some of the unknowns that we don't know enough about to even ask you right now?
I think some of the unknowns are where, how they're going to find it, who's going to pay for it in a recovery effort, and I believe at this time the liability and the responsibility will be on the company that is responsible for the chartering of the vessel, which is OceanScape. So
I want to say, we spoke with a legal analyst a little while ago.
Correct.
And we said that obviously the 5 folks, well, the 4, because I know that the CEO was also on board. So there are 4 folks on board, signed waivers with the emphasis of death being a possibility. Does that even matter at this point with the family? Because like you said, if they run out of air, this is just, it seems like it was a catastrophe to begin with.
Sure, and I think we all are thinking about the families first. But in the recovery operations and how that's going to work, that's going to be pretty detailed. So until we get to the point in where we can actually find the craft, a lot of it's sort of up in the air. You know, we keep talking about how large the area of search is.
Right.
Now the area of recovery is just going to keep expanding, and you know, normally in these type style situations, it will be a last seen point, but it's such a vast area, it changes the name of the game.
I'm glad you brought this up, because the grand scope of this search is to the point where none of us can even comprehend or wrap our minds around it. You have airplanes, you have ships, you have some underwater. The pings, the signals, what's going on? What are they looking for in something of that magnitude? It's not just the square area of it, but also the depth of it, adding to the whole, like, the volume, if you will, of the search?
Correct. And so the technology that we have today is pretty top notch, and but needle in a haystack.
Needle in a haystack, yeah.
Unfortunately,
really is.
Yeah, it is. And the biggest thing that I see is it's wonderful that we have all the resources, but weather. Weather is going to be a contingent, and as we move through the next couple of weeks, we just don't know what weather is. They're definitely going to have a lot of people and analysts looking at that in order to do a safe type style recovery.
Is there a chance it will never be found, or because we know what the
That's what I was just
Titanic
gonna
is?
ask.
You know, we're all thinking that. We're all thinking that. So at this time, it's hard to assess that. We have to find it first. And again, you know, it's going to take a lot of resources from a lot of different folks. I think at this particular time, once the Coast Guard moves into official recovery status, I think there's going to be a lot of standing down with a lot of the military stuff.
Does this have the potential as well? Because the vessel itself is as big as a minivan, is what they're saying.
Correct. 21 feet.
Right, and you say with weather, does it still have the potential, even if it's on the ocean floor, to keep on moving with the current?
Not at those depths.
Okay. Okay.
So I think that would be best possible scenario, is that the vessel is sitting at the bottom of the ocean, but you know, one of two things are going to happen. Either we feel that the vessel had catastrophic failure, or it is intact and is a viable recovery.
Unbelievable. Gregory Kniper, we thank you. Underwater crime scene investigator. I mean, at North County Scuba Center, we thank you for the expertise unlike
Thanks, guys.
anything I
Appreciate
mean we've
being here.
heard. So we appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.